Groups are really great at solving problems. Generally, groups are actually better at solving problems than any one person is individually. And this is especially true if the problem has multiple solutions and there's not a single solution that is superior or more correct than another. Groups are also better at conjunctive tasks. These tasks are where no one person has all of the information needed to solve a problem. So you would need to use the information that other people know and collect it all together to solve a problem. So how do you collectively solve a problem? When you assess a problem and you start brainstorming solutions, you need to use a systematic process. And this helps you develop solutions and assess how well they're going to work on the problem. So, in order to create the solution, the group needs to understand and discuss fully all of the components of the problem. So, first you need to evaluate the difficulty of the task. And the more difficult the task is, the more difficult the solution is, and it'll generally have many dimensions and there won't be a clear-cut solution. So, after you measure the level of difficulty, the solution multiplicity needs to be reviewed. This means that the higher the multiplicity, the more solutions there are. So when you have a bunch of solutions, you need to narrow it down to, a few good ones and then discuss them further. Once you have the list of possible solutions narrowed down to a few, it's usually a good idea to create a pro and con list for each of the solutions so you can visually see, the positives of that solution and the negatives of that solution, and then you can compare them together. And then from there, the group will collectively decide which solution is the best for the problem at hand, and then the group will implement the solution. So one example of this is actually a YouTube video that kind of went viral. There was a dog and it was in this drainage ditch, and on either side it was cement, but it was too steep for the dog to get out of on its own, and it was too steep for any one person to go in and get the dog and go back up. So a group of people, they decided that the best solution was to send someone down into the drainage ditch, and they grabbed the dog, and the rest of the group members created a human chain link, and they linked arms together to create like a rope so they could pull the other person and the dog back up to safety. And if anyone would like to watch it, I've also included this video on the following slide.